Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to listen see reading in 8th class English, second chapter, see reading, Reaching the Unreached. What is the chapter name? Reaching the Unreached. So, all of you see in the textbook, page number 28. Ramesh was 14 years old. What is the name of the boy? Ramesh, which is 14 years. He left his widowed mother and three younger sisters back in Bihar, where he lived. His mother and three widow sisters were widow mother and three younger sisters, not widow sisters, younger sisters, where he lived in Bihar, and he left in Bihar. He took up a long travel of 100 of miles to find a new future. How many miles? 100 of miles he traveled. He started to travel to find a new future. Which old 14 years old boy, he traveled 100 miles to find a new future. So that age is playing age, yes or no? Yes, but he traveled to find a new future. That's why we understood which type of family this one. Very poor family, and also widow mother and three younger sisters. They all are depends on this boy only. When he do work and earn money, then only they eat food and they live pleasantly. Yes or no? Yes. So he took up a long travel. He took up a travel hundreds of miles to find a new future. He reached Hyderabad, one of the main cities in India, where he reached after traveling of 100 miles. He reached to Hyderabad, one of the main city in India. Yes or no? Yes, this the one of the main biggest city in AP. What is that one? That one in Hyderabad. Now the days. So on reaching the city, he found that the street were not paved with gold. So finding a job was not an easy task. So he searched all the street to find the job. He searched all the hotels, all surroundings, all the shops, shopping malls to find a one job. But what happened? Finding job was not an easy task. It is very difficult to find any job. Why? Because no one cannot give the new person's job. Yes or no? Yes. So that's why the boy feel very difficult to find one job in that big city. So cursed by hunger, he joined a group of rag pickers. We see in our streets some small children will take the rough papers and dust surrounding us in the big pack. Yes or no? You see or not? He also joined in that group to pick up the rough papers or covers or boxes like that. So he also joined in that because of the hunger. So he joined in that group. He also collecting the so much of the water bottles, dust, plastic dust, like that one. So he started working early in the morning and toiled until late evening. So he continuously working without taking the rest. Full day he was doing the work only without taking the rest. Here he started working early in the morning and toiled until late evening. Started in the early morning, that means 4 a.m. That means at early morning 4 a.m. and also until the night 12 p.m. He started to working late evening and early morning to late evening. Only to earn race. How much? 10 days. So he earned my race very less amount within 10 days. Life was not a dream for him. So life is not easy and not beautiful for him. So luckily he got a helping hand from the child line when some rescuer called 1098 helpline. Some person, through the some person, he got the one chance from the helpline center. He got the luckily one chance from the helping hand. Some person seen by this person, and he called to the which rescuer called to the which number 1098. Whose number that one? The child line number. Ramesh is now one of the beneficiary of Andhra Pradesh state-based project for the elimination of child labor. The organization from the Andhra Pradesh which is worked to eliminate the child labor from our state. That organization, the Ramesh is one of the member in that organization, and member means one of the child in that organization, who gives the food, who gives the work, who gives the all the things that by the organization. So by luckily Romesh is now one of the beneficiary who gets all the things from that Andhra Pradesh state-based project for the elimination of the child labor, which organization is worked for the to eliminate the all child labors, all the children who without education they doing the work from the morning to evening. They need to eliminate the type of the child labor. Which organization that one? Andhra Pradesh state-based project for the elimination of the child labor. So many such children fall to similar fate due to the domestic violence and abject poverty. That means very poor families children who are very from the abject poverty means very bad poverty, very dangerous poverty, very fearful poverty. That means they don't eat food also very pleasantly, they don't have the clothes also pleasantly. So perfect so they won't live the life without they will live the life without love, affection, all the things. They will be very far to that one. So many such children fall to similar fate due to domestic violence and the abject poverty. One such example was Santi, a 9 years old kid. She was taken out of the school by her parents. So here one of the such students, here Romesh also one of the like such student, and also here Santi also one of the such student who lived her home by her parents. How much years of the old Santi? 9 years old kid. She was taken out of school. So she also lived her education also. So parents by her parents and sent to Hyderabad to work in a middle class home. So they sent her to Hyderabad and also to work in a middle class home. So we all know some girls too went to the Hyderabad and they work in some places and they work in some houses. She suffered all the she suffered all day long, spending her energy on cooking, mopping, cleaning, and washing clothes. So full day she do work continuously. How much is her 9 age? She don't know how to wear her dress also. But what happened here? He doing the total home work. What is our mother will do like that? She also doing. What is that one? Cooking, mopping, cleaning, and washing clothes. So all the day she's spending total energy to do on that work. So she don't have the affection, she don't have the playing time, and also she won't have the parents also near or there. She won't ask anything what she need. So worst was to come. Two owners locked her up in a tiny room when they went out. The owners, where the she Santi working, the owners will go outside. What they do? They keep her into one room and they locked that room. That room was how the room was very tiny room, and also they locked her into that room. She stayed alone waiting for the day to pass. So when they went out, here in this picture you have to observe. When they went out, they locked the Shanti in one room and they locked the room. So she spent total day in that room only. She recalled her memories with the friends at the school and she wept. When she feel alone, then she remembered her friends when she went to his school. So that time the friends that memories will be she remembered. As a direct result of awareness campaigns, the neighbors informed the child labor enforcement team. She was recused and is now placed in a girls' transit home. Then by seeing the neighbors who are the neighbors of that owner's home, they are complained, they are given information about Santi to child labor enforcement team. Then they came and they rescued and is now placed in a girls transit home. They take him, the Santi, into the girls transit home. Who knows how many such unreached are waiting to be rescued? By knowing the Santi, by knowing the Romesh, they given help. But also there are so many children, there are so many street children are there. Who knows about the children? So child rights and use CRY is an, here C means child, R means right, Y means youth. So child rights and you is an organization that believes the children or they do not believe in charity. So that will be gives the organization, that one will be one of the organization, the children or citizens and they have their own rights, which believes that the organizations believes that the children and the citizens who are the old persons will have their own rights. They need the affection, they need the food pleasantly, they need the class pleasantly. So they give, they needs love and affections particular compulsorily. Who believes it one? CRY, child rights and you. At CRY they do not believe in charity, nor do they run schools or orphanages. Instead, they partner some basic level organizations working for children. So, nor do they run schools or orphanages. Instead, they partner some basis level organizations working for children, their parents and communities. CRY's role is that of a bridge between the child development organizations and people working for the marginalized children. So it organizations between the working for the marginalized children. They gather the support, money and time of the Indians around the world, and thousands of field workers across India who struggle to enrich the lives of children. So they gather the support and also money. They give that their time to give the support to the child labor who are working total world. CRY has free more than 1 lakh children from hunger, exploitation and illiteracy in more than 13,000 villages and slums. So how many people they are giving the shelter? How many people they cared? They free. They are freed. They given freedom from the child labors to the children. How many children? They given 1 lakh children from hunger. Freed from 1 lakh children from the hunger, exploitation and the illiteracy in more than 13,000 villages and slums, where the child laborers will be lives in the 13,000 villages and slums. They given the shelter. The organizations has successfully prevented child labor in 648 villages across the national and liberated 1152 villages from the child marriages. It also has 21 and it has also has 21 1,676 out of school children in its account who have now joined schools. These children are into their childhood with all due to opportunities of life. How many children are joined again into the school? 21,676 children again they joined into the school. They are also enjoying their life with the full pleasantly opportunities of the life. Next, Save Our Soul, another organization like a CRY, SOS. SOS means Save Our Soul. Save Our Soul Children's Villages is an independent, non-governmental social development organization and provides family-based care for children in India since 1964. When it established in 1964, it is a villages and independent, non-governmental social development organization. It advocates the concerns, rights and needs of children. So more than 6,000 children and young people live in 33 SOS children's villages and 27 SOS youth facilities in India. So they they gives the education, and they gives the rights and needs of children, they, and also more than how many children are living in that SOS, 6,000 children, and also young peoples in 33 SOS villages and 27 SOS for the youth facilities. At SOS children villages, the organizations believes that every child should grow up in a strong family environment, and so their work helps families to create a loving, caring home. Their work focus on strengthening families, helping them to stay together during difficulties time and provide the best care possibilities to their children. And in also they need to give the support in the difficulty situations of the children. So they give the support and focus on the strength and families helping them. The need of a family can be varied. As well as children, the village expert work with families to help them develop a wide range of skills, from household budget planning, how to get a job and earning a living, and earning a living, to bonding with a child or young person, and learning to create a stable family life at home. They teach all the things, how to earn, how to get a job, and how to bonding with the child to your young person, and learning to create a stable family life. This is about the reached and unreached story. Here you have to see sometimes, however, it is not possible for the child to stay in the family. In these cases, the organizations works to find tailor to make solutions that respond to each situation. So sometimes it is not possible to leave the child with the family. Then they works to find tailor made solutions that respond to each situations, keeping the best interest of each child or young person's mind. As well as children's villages is the only organization of global impact that provides a direct care of children who can no longer stay with their families. And also they give the impact on the provides a direct care the children who can live the long with stay with their families. Family through advocate as well as children's villages aims to improve the overall faith work conditions for children whose parents cannot take care of them, or who are at risk of losing the care of their families. Successful advocacy based on their experience as a precision practitioner brings about changes in policies, and the practice that weaken children's rights leads to suitable changes to improve the situations for children and families everywhere. So they give the affection, they give the love, they give the rights. What are the rights to the anchors, what are the rights to the children? They give their time to who are at risk of losing their care, who are losing their care, who are losing their families, and are also we need to give the success to them, we need to give the support to them. Who feels like that? SOS feels like that. So this is about the story of the reached and unreached story. The people who are struggled, who are not able to live the full-fledged family life with the all opportunities. These organizations, SOS, CRY, like that organizations are giving support to them. Children. So we also pray for the children. So all the street children are need to free from their work, and also they also enjoy their life like us, and also they need to get all opportunities what we are getting. So we all organizations need to do like that. This is about the story.